Hello everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm going to tell you guys how good Call of Duty World War II is one weekend after its launch. Now, I want to get this ahead of time. This is only for the multiplayer, because I've only played the multiplayer. Well, I played the campaign through, but I've exclusively played multiplayer. I've done the Zombies prologue, that's about it. But we're going to get started with this review right off the bat. The movement is gone. I have to say, guys, I was one of those people that actually was more inclined to like the movement system. Black Ops 3 I thought was pretty fun. I'm so happy to have that movement gone. Even like, I don't even know if you can vault over something and your gun still is like held. I don't know, but it's freaking amazing that this movement system is just gone entirely. I love it. So, when you're playing the maps, the gameplay is a lot more based on how you play and what weapons you select. And what I mean by that is quickscoping. Let's take this. I quickscope, right? Quickscoping at close range doesn't work very well anymore. Alright? Long range, if you have a sniper rifle, you should have the longest range in the game. And that's kind of where I'm at when I snipe. When I use an SMG, I can't use it as an assault rifle, and I have to get closer in. An assault rifle is that happy medium section, you know. That has to be expected if you use an assault rifle. It's supposed to be happy medium. But with that being said, the perk system, yeah, there's less perks, but this perk system is already way better than, you know, the old school way of doing it, the 3 perk way. I literally do not ever want Call of Duty to go back from this new perk system. I like the divisions, I like leveling up prestiging divisions, and I really like just having one perk that kind of does 2 things that are kind of related. And I like how with the divisions, you can kind of mix and match divisions and perks, and you still have that customization. Here's an example. If you level up infantry enough, the infantry division, you carry as much ammo as possible. Which means if you want to use infantry, along with getting an additional primary attachment, by the way, those are both perks. But if you use infantry, you get those 2 perks, and then you get to use something else. I mean, the perk for ammo is scavenging, but still. You could use something else like faster reloading or akimbo pistols, just anything you want. And I absolutely love this customization. It's simple, yet so meta and complex. After I've hit, like, I think I've been trying out new stuff now. I just went straight for sleight of hand. But now that I'm trying out new stuff, I'm finding all these metas that are really cool. And I absolutely love it. I love it more than the 3 perk system. But the headquarters, we gotta talk about headquarters. Headquarters is absolutely amazing. The little hub where you just run around and do stuff. It is probably the best addition. I don't know, there's a lot of the things that I could call the best addition. This is the best addition to the main menu. Instead of just sitting there looking at challenges and stuff, running around, picking up orders. I mean, eventually it'll probably get boring. We're like, oh, I gotta run up to this guy and do that. But it's like, it just works so well the way they implemented it. And messing around in it, I think I've spent a good amount of time in headquarters, more than I should usually expect to. Just messing around in it. It's amazing. Pretty much all the guns work differently in this game. I haven't run into a gun yet that feels like a clone of another gun. I know in MW3, that was a very big problem, was a lot of the guns were basically the same gun, except maybe a little different kick pattern. But pretty much all the guns, even though there's not a lot of them, they all feel different, so I think it makes up for it. You know, even I use sniper rifles a lot. Alright, I'll just say this. But I use the sniper rifles a lot. All 4 of them feel different and play differently. All the SMGs I'm using all play differently. You know, I've only used the MP40, the Thompson, and the PPSH. I've used the WAF a little bit, and they all just play differently. Even the rifles, which you would think, if you compare the M1 Garand and the SVT-40, that's basically the same gun. Just the SVT-40 has 2 more bullets. But they still play out differently. It's crazy how well these guns are made. And I will say, I still hate the P08. I will always hate the P08 in every video game because it will carry 1 more bullet than the 1911 and do less damage, alright? I will always hate that pistol. Alright, I just want to say this out of the way. But another thing that I really like is the way that the maps are made. They are so much more different than like all the other maps we've seen in Call of Duty. They just play out so well. They're so detailed, so many different ways to play them. It's really good. I absolutely love the map design of this game. I think they are the best. A little system they added was the daily, I call them quests, alright? The daily and weekly quests, and they reintroduce contracts. Those all work amazing. I think contracts was something I missed from Black Ops 1. They brought it back. The dailies are really fun. And this leads into the biggest thing, is the cosmetic supply drops. Okay? And I want to say this by... I think that they will add in weapons to supply drops, but Sledgehammer has actually said they're not going to add it in. So, I just want you guys to know, if they ever add in weapons, you can hate Activision. Sledgehammer doesn't want weapons in. And I like how the cosmetics and the supply drops are really good. And you get all these XP buffs, you know. Supply drops are not crap anymore. I thought in Black Ops 3 and in MWR, they were crap. Now, I love it. All the new pistol grips look really cool. And all the new little uniforms. The calling cards are really cool too. Even though... You know, I'm not being into calling cards and emblems, but they're just so cool. And then, of course, the unique weapon variants and uniforms. They're just... Oh, it's so good. The cosmetics are so good. But now... Oh, also, there's no microtransactions in the game yet, which is dope. The only thing you can buy is the Season Pass. But now, we gotta talk about the negatives of the game. There's a few negatives, but overall, I want you to know I love this game. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. There was a lot of launch issues in this game. Too many launch issues. I think for a AAA game like this, there shouldn't have been as many launch issues. Contracts are not loading, the game was bugging out, the game wasn't working, you know, whatever. You guys probably have heard of launch glitches. I'm just going to skip over that. But I want to talk about the gameplay for a second. This happens with every single Call of Duty, I think. Pretty much all the Call of Duties I played, especially with this game probably drawing people from Rainbow Six Siege, is there's a lot of camping and head glitching right now. This is to be expected, but the thing about camping in Call of Duty is for me, it's not the most point, like how I say it, you don't get a score per minute. That's very good if you camp. You just sit there and maybe get like 10 kills. And so I don't like to camp. When everyone else camps, though, it feels like it's just an overall beast way to beat everyone. It feels cheap, and it's just not fun. And I kind of wish they brought back in that mode that kind of stopped you from camping from ghosts. What was it, like Turnt? Oh, God, I love that game mode. That was my most favorite game mode in Call of Duty ever. But we have to talk about the STG-44 and the Bayonet. Alright? In my opinion, the STG-44 and the Bayonet are two overpowered weapons. Most of the guns are balanced, except for the STG-44 and the Bayonet. I feel like there should be a charge on the Bayonet. So I've actually gotten a bloodthirsty, like a fury kill or whatever it is, like a 5 kills and like 5 quick kills, and with a Bayonet. I just walked up to people like shank, shank, shank. It's like, really? I get, you know, that it's like supposed to be like an extra knife on your gun. That's fine, whatever. But it's too powerful right now. Let's just say that it's too powerful. The range needs to be reduced. Or you have to charge into people, or there's a timer for it. One of those three would balance out the Bayonet just fine. The STG-44, it's just too powerful. Too much power, not enough kick, too much fire rate. Right? You got to change one of those things. Because the STG, I find, is in the most games and is the most annoying. It trumps like everything else. Alright? Maybe not a sniper rifle from far away, but the STG is just too strong. It annoys the crap out of me. That's one... I never get pissed off. I never get pissed off enough at people to, like, start screaming, like, kill yourself and get cancer. When they use the STG, that's like, I go from 0 to 1,000 and start doing that, alright? That's the only gun that I do that for, so I don't want to point that out there. One of the things I did notice is the contracts aren't rotating. I'm getting the same contracts, you know, like kill 100 enemies in 40 minutes, kill 130 in 40 minutes. I just have the same contracts. I don't know why they're not rotating. But I want to talk about some stuff now that they changed that is kind of more neutral, that I think a lot of people, you can either like or dislike. And the first thing I want to talk about is high-value kill streaks. I personally like high-value kill streaks because it makes it so there's not too many kill streaks on the map. When everyone's calling in UAVs and recons, it gets annoying, in my opinion. Or if everyone's calling in, like, choppers and stuff. But, like, high-value kill streaks, I think they could be a little lower value, but I also like them high, so I don't even know what to think about this. Now, the map design is one that's called 3-lane map design. In case you guys don't know what that is, the map has basically you have spawn A and spawn B, and there's 3 main lanes. There's a mid, right and left lane that just go from spawn to spawn. Pretty much all the maps are designed with this 3-lane way in mind. Some have 4 lanes, like the St. Mary whatever map is called, the St. Mary Du Hoc, I call it. I know that's not correct. That one kind of has 4 lanes and also interloping lanes, but like the 3-lane map design can get boring for some people. I like it. I'm just gonna say this, I like the 3-lane map design. Now, some of the maps have domination on them, and the domination has changed on these maps. Instead of it being you start at A and B and you fight for, or you start A and C and you fight for B, it seems like they're more area controlled, where it's A, B, and C, because all of the objectives you can kind of go to each other with ease, except for some maps like the Gustav Cannon, but maps like Ardennes Forest and St. Mary, and I think London Docks too, it's area control more, and I like that. All right, I like all these changes they made that some people may like, some people may dislike. I like them. All right, except for one that I'm going to talk about. And it's just one of those changes that it's whatever, you have your domination however you want to. I like it. It seems to run better. But one of the things I don't like is 75-point TDM. When they introduced 100-point TDM to Black Ops 3, I thought it was the best change they ever made to TDM. I love 100-point TDM. I hate 75-point TDM now that I've played 100-point TDM. So I just wish they would change it back to 100 points. And that's what it was like in the beta, and I wish it played like that. But there's a very big issue that I found. I use semi-automatic rifles and sniper rifles. One of the things I noticed is if you put an ACOG on a sniper rifle, the sniper rifle sways a lot. But if you put a sniper rifle on a rifle, it stays perfectly still. This wouldn't be a problem if there are rifles that 2-shot and sniper rifles that 2-shot. There's literally, as soon as you unlock an ACOG for either the Grand or the SVT-40, there's no reason to use an ACOG on a Carabin. Just like the Carabin is deemed pretty much useless unless you really want the sniper rifle scope. So I wish they would either get rid of the sway on a sniper rifle ACOG, make you be able to hold your breath with an ACOG would be cool, or make it so there's sway on the ACOG on the rifles. But that's really it. Overall, my weekend review of CoD World War II, amazing game, you should get it. Alright. It'll revive Call of Duty. I really haven't been playing Call of Duty for that many years. I only started in Black Ops. I actually started in Black Ops 1. But the first game that I experienced online multiplayer launch for was Black Ops 2. And I think all the way from Black Ops 2 launch all the way up to this one, I think it's the best one. Because there's the least amount of... Yeah, there's server issues, but there's the least amount of unbalanced weapons, and it feels fresh. It feels amazing. But I want you guys to share your thoughts of CoD World War II in the comments below. That's really it. So you can subscribe. I make Call of Duty World War II videos now, because why not? I have a Patreon. You can support me there. But I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games, and I'll see you in the next episode, stream, or vlog. Whatever I decide to make. Hey guys, thank you for watching this Call of Duty World War II video. We're making a crap ton more of these because this game is fun. So you can just subscribe for more for that. Other than that, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer. I suck just as bad as you do at video games, and I'll see you in the next episode, stream, or vlog of whatever I decide to make.